This is Lord Mafka, aka Rogan Azran, back at you with another video. And in today's video, I want to talk about why men don't want to socialize anymore. Something that I see it is becoming such a very big problem. I mean, it's obviously known by now, or should be, is the majority of just high waves of men who are just forfeiting society, not wanting to have anything to do with anyone because men are quite frankly tired of giving their all to only have people crap on them and not care about them in the end. Because there's no point in to just keep doing the same thing again, especially when you aren't seeing the results of being a productive person, a person that is really contributing to your family and people around you, and you're not getting any reward for it. You don't get rewarded with having someone listen to you. You don't have people trying to help you get a better job. And even on the topic of dating, I think most men are going to have to understand that a lot of men were never wanted from the beginning. And this is a really brutal pill for a lot of men to swallow because a lot of men still have a bunch of just blind pride in them for no reason, when their reality is showed in their dating life that no women have ever found them attractive like that, and they just don't want to admit that it's over for them. Because if you've been rejected ever since you were a kid as a man, high school, college, until now, you're unattractive and it's done for you. I mean, there's not much to be said on that anymore, sadly. But the fact of the matter is, it's not just how horrible dating has become to why men don't want to socialize anymore. It's just that you can't even talk about regular topics with anyone anymore, whether that revolves in politics, whether that has to do with a certain philosophy you follow in life. So many people are always at odds at each other. And this has been something that has really just made people in society turn against each other at an all time high. Ever since the year of 2020, things have just gradually gotten worse socially, economically, family wise. And a lot of people are so afraid to talk about this stuff because they're afraid of being seen as a person who is negative, a person who's just doom and gloom, when in reality, everyone mostly feels the same way. They're just hiding how they feel. And the people who try to shun others for feeling sad and depressed about the situation of how their life is going, about how just the society is in general, these people are just very vulnerable and, gullible people who haven't accepted the truth yet that their lives aren't getting any better. No matter who they vote into the big place, no matter who they try to give a chance in their life, no matter how many job opportunities they pursue, everything has a way of always blowing up in your face, especially as a man in today's society. Why do you think we see the rise of men that are called hikomoris? Not even just in Japan. There's so many men in the United States that are the term hikomoris. China. So many young men have lost their purpose. They've lost their way in life because we literally don't know who we are anymore. And that is the worst feeling, to not know who you are. And a lot of us are still doing a lot of soul searching, finding ourselves through every bad experience, through every good experience we have. It's not an easy road to be a man and exist in this type of world, because even the men in the olden times had actual real bonds with people. Even during the rough times, these men had available to them to have people around them as strength. They had the best type of teachers around them. They had people that actually pushed them to succeed themselves in a rational and logical way. They didn't delude their head with fantasies of, oh, if you just do this one thing, it's going to be all right. They told them things like, you're going to have a lot of willpower and endurance to endure this type of life. And you will have people by your side, if you're fortunate enough, who will ride with you until the end. And a lot of men don't have that type of community anymore. A lot of us are just riding solo because we've been forced so long to be alone by ourselves for so many years. And I'm sure many people in society feel the same way. It's just that these people are just afraid to speak out about this because they're too close minded to. And we really need more people on the platform to just speak out about this stuff because we have too many lonely, just young individuals, especially young men. A lot of us are just sick and tired of working a job, wasting away our lives, not being able to enjoy ourselves. You would think in your 20s as a man, you would be out partying right now with friends. You would be able to enjoy yourself with a girlfriend that that you're dating right now. And you guys are just chilling, enjoying yourselves without taking life too seriously. But that is too much to ask for in today's society because everything has changed socially between men and women. Everything has changed socially between siblings, family members, politics. Just everything has gradually changed to become just like we're always at odds with each other. We never can find a middle ground to rationally explain ourselves in an adult way without people having to get offended in their emotions all day. This is why you see cancel culture has just came after so many people because people are just too plain emotional and cannot accept other ideas. And this is something you're going to deal with as a man when you're speaking about these things. The thing that I find funny is a lot of people tend to not care about problems until they have to deal with these very issues themselves, whether that's in them having their free speech taken away, whether that's people avoiding them, not wanting to talk to them. If they've lost their job, they've lost everything, no one wants to deal with them because people are literally around when you're in victory. No one wants to be around you when you're defeated as a man. And another thing we have to remember as men as well is a man's passion is everyone's dirty fashion. And I will repeat that. A man's passion is everyone's dirty fashion because people will literally look to throw doubt, negativity, their ego, their agenda on whatever you're passionate about. And this is why I tell you guys, you cannot tell everyone everything that you're doing with your life. Start being secretive because the things you do in the dark matters. You don't have to let people know everything because they're just going to cast a shadow of doubt over what you want to do. So you need some type of passion, some type of cope to keep you going in this world, or you're constantly going to be in a bigger rut of just doom than you are right now. And this lifestyle, it requires you to have a lot of patience within yourself. You have to really start big upping yourself. You have to know how to carry yourself out of every issue that comes your way because no one else is going to be around to caress you to the finish line of defeating and swiping away all your burdens from your life. You have to do these things because a lot of people are not concerned with what others are going through. A lot of people are not concerned with your pain as a man. And that's the thing. Your pain will always only be your pain. You went through that certain bad experience, whether that's dating a girl breaking up with you, women never wanting you, whether that's your family just putting high expectations on you to study so hard in school and you failed sometimes and they punished you for it, or just your peers bullying you for no reason because you were different and had a different mindset. Your pain will always be your pain. And I think a lot of men have to really understand that they're the only ones that are living in their body at the end of the day. Once your head hits that pillow, you have to confirm to yourself, did I do everything that I want today? Am I actually secure within myself? Because looking outside to the world for validation, comfort, lightheartedness, it isn't going to get you anywhere but more disappointed than you are. Because people's egos, people's temptations will always be the ruin of your good intentions. Because a lot of people's intentions nowadays conflict with the interests of others and most likely are malevolent. So that's why you really have to learn to keep certain things to yourself for the most part speaking. And just remember one thing. as you're living this type of life and you're having to endure the type of struggles you endure every day, you always have to remember that you're always going to have yourself and need more knowledge to keep going in this world. This is why knowledge is such a powerful thing, to keep reading different philosophies, to keep trying to teach yourself and integrate these certain type of patterns in you so you can better yourself for you only. Not for any woman, not for any friends, not for any family. Just better yourself for you in your own way at whatever progression you want to, because at the end of the day, life is going to be life. It's going to move whether you move or not. And that's just about it. But you guys take care. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Like and subscribe if you're new. Tell me what else you guys want me to elaborate on in the comment sections. I would appreciate it. I'll see you guys in the next video. And I'll probably be gone a few days, guys, because it's like I told you guys, I have to take breaks from this sometimes because, it's always good to give yourself a mental break and look for some type of relief in your solitude. Don't look for pain in solitude. Look for relief. But you guys take care. And like I always tell you guys, stay away from the modern woman. Thank you.